happens is now you keep him in a constant state of fight or flight mode. You keep him in a constant state of fight or flight mode because he don't know if you're gonna leave. He don't know if he come home and he did the wrong thing or didn't showcase his love today, that you're gonna throw a fit, you're gonna withdraw love, you're gonna manipulate. He don't know if, you know, what you're doing when you're saying those comments, if you're trying to get a specific reaction out of him so that you could feel loved by him, and that's really the intent behind it. But to him, it's actually just coming off like you're criticizing me, degrading me, and emasculating me in this moment. But for you, you get upset when he gets upset because you're like, why didn't you just see that all I needed in that moment was a hug and a kiss? And so what happens is you keep in a constant state of fight or flight mode. So now he's starting to get irritable, emotional himself. He starts playing the same mind games as you in the senses of, I'm just going to withdraw love from her then. I'm not.
And the funny thing about this, you heard Anton say that she was cooking. Modern women will never admit this. It'll still be his fault. Oh, he could have done this, he could have done that. They'll never take accountability for their part in the situation. It's always the man should be emotionally intelligent. He should be emotionally mature. He should be emotionally stable, while I'm sitting here with my chaotic behind. I'm chaotic. I'm drama-filled. I've got too many problems. I'm not right in the head, if we're being serious, mentally. But I won't get that checked out. Yeah, I go to the therapist, but I sit up here and hide this from the therapist, even though the therapist does know that I'm crazy. Does know that I'm crazy. I sit up there and act like I'm not. These modern women, she's spot on, man. These modern women play these types of games. And when men, they don't want to be bothered anymore and they just leave, then modern women, they get upset. Oh, just leave like the last one did. I wonder why he left.
My standards are high because my boy best friend drove 5 hours yesterday from the coast of Chile just to come snowboarding with me for one single day.
It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. It's okay. All right, the gym. We got the gym.
All right, Short King. Where do you consider that?
How tall are you?
5'7".
I'm 5'6".
I hate when short men are referred to as short kings. King to who? Snow White's dwarfs? Huh?
You can get such a hot guy if he's short, like on discount, okay? Like...
This morning I got on Facebook and saw there was a girl from my hometown who put a post up that said, good morning to everybody except all the men under 6 foot. And all of her homegirls got on there and they thought it was funny and they started tagging guys, and the guys were coming on there and they were just being cool. They were being like, aha, funny, haha. But the girls were having the time of their life. They thought that shit was funny. I said, that is kind of funny. I could be funny too. So I just swooped in there and put a comment in there and I said, good morning to everybody except all the girls over 160 pounds. I don't know why they're tripping. I thought we were just being funny this morning. But I said, you know what? Maybe they didn't get that one. Let me try again. So I hopped back in the ring and put one more comment and said, good morning to everybody except all the girls with multiple baby daddies. Now they're in my DMs about it. Listen, the big broke girls with multiple baby daddies are going to leave those short kings alone this year. I'm not having it. Bro cannot help that he is 5'7". You could eat less and stay off your back. You all better find something safe to do this year.
You're being mean. Stop it.
I just went out to lunch with 6 of my guys, and I paid for them to eat. It costs $138 with an 18% tip. How come every time I go out with a woman, it's $10 million?
I really like this video, and I can't say it like this because I'm not a man. So let's hear it from him.
Don't tell me you want a leader. You get in a relationship with me, I tell you something, you don't listen, but if I tell you the same thing I just told you, you listen to it like it's gospel, you're single. Because you're a brother and you want to be led astray by thought.
Where's the lie? It doesn't exist, because this is exactly what some women do. They will hear their man say that they want them to go to the gym, or that they want them to wear less makeup, or that they want them to change their outfit. Not listen to none of that. But as soon as your homegirl is like, oh, girl, we need to get in the gym. Yeah, you right. Oh, we need to start eating healthy. You know what? I was thinking about going to a salad bar. All of a sudden, or even when it comes to taking off an outfit, because y'all hate when men tell you that they don't like what you have on. But as soon as your homegirl is like, oh, that outfit doesn't look good on you, you should change. Y'all be quick. So for some reason, we are trusting these random women online, and we're not trusting the man that you let inside you. Doesn't make any sense. Never has, never will. If you do not trust the opinion of that man, you should not be in a relationship with that man. Point blank, period.
the top 10 most successful and richest women in the world.
All of them self-made.
Number 10, Iris Fontbona. She is the widow of Gina Reinhardt, Hancock Prospecting, which was founded by her father, Susan Clatton. BMW Here's Fortune. Yang Huang. 58% of a China-based real estate developer.
Nice little chunk.
Her father, its founder. Number 6, we got Jacqueline Mars. The company was founded by Jacqueline's grandfather. We have Miriam Adelson, 56% stake in the casino operator in Las Vegas Sands that was formerly owned by her husband. Number 4, Julia Cott, widow of David Kaw. Mackenzie Scott, Amazon. Number 2, Alice Walton, daughter of Sam Walton. Number 1, Francois Bettencoast Myers and family. She inherited her fortune from her mother, whose father founded L'Oreal. Okay.
Men are easy.
Men are easy.
Men are easy, oh.
How are men easy?
Let me tell you something. Men, all you gotta do is 3 things.
To get a man.
Suck, knack, and shut up. That's it. They don't want no drama. They don't want you asking 55 questions like you working for the FBI. They want to eat some food. They want you to a little bit sometimes, and they want to watch football. If you don't like football, don't get with that man. If you don't like football and the man likes football, do not get with the man, because women have an evil nature of chaos. I'm saying it. Y'all could get mad at me. Women have an evil nature of chaos and an evil, jealous spirit that always comes out during sports time. That's why men go hang out with their boys to go watch football, because your dumb ass is asking questions in the middle of the game. You know what I do? I don't like no damn football. I like food and money. So I'm sitting watching. You jumping, I'm jumping. Hey, I can't believe that. You see that? And that's how you get a man, and that's how you keep a man. You don't need no Kaya Mata.
And I keep on saying this. It's straight up chaos. It's straight up drama. It's ignorance. Most people can say, oh, he likes football. And these wives can sit up there and make fun of their husbands about the man liking football. Oh, girl, you know he watches football every Saturday. It's Saturday and Sunday. But you know what? While he's doing that, I'm going out shopping, so he don't know. And and it's a joke. They laugh about it because it's differences. It's just our differences. He likes this, I like that. We're just different, right? Sometimes because I want to be around him, I'll go get on the couch and curl up beside him and watch football with him for probably 30 minutes until I go to sleep. But I don't care about no football. Like, I don't care about that. And then sometimes I'll sit up there and watch the game and ask him questions. And I know when he's getting annoyed with me, so I get up and leave because I'm asking too many questions. But over the years, I've learned about football. And we have a son. Our son is in football. He's thinking about, well, we don't know. We haven't made the decision yet. But we're thinking about signing him up for football. And through me watching my son, I know more about football. I came into this relationship with no knowledge of football. I didn't even know what it was. And I asked all of those stupid questions where he would just give me the side eye. But now, hanging around him, walking in and out of the room, my boy playing football, and you know, now I understand some of the guys that I used to hang out with in high school, they play football. And now I understand, oh, that's what they were doing. Yeah. You know, when you would go to the games and hang out with your friends, and yeah, that's what football is. You know, hey, I saw you, you know what I mean? You come back to art class the next day. Hey, I saw you out there doing whatever it was that you're doing. or y'all in band or something like that. And y'all take some classes together or something like that. Oh yeah, now I know. Because you kind of take an interest and you ask questions about what that man is doing. Even if you don't care about it, you might still not care about it. But you take an interest in what he does. The same way that you would want the man to take interest in what you do and be enthusiastic about it. But modern women, like she said, they have an evil nature and they like to cause chaos. So they'll come in there. It could be golf. It could be bowling. It could be fishing. It could be literally anything. You could be watching freaking NASCAR. You could be watching the horse races. It doesn't matter. If they don't like it and they want the attention on them, they will figure out a way to cause drama.
I do believe that I'm a 10 wholeheartedly, because why would I downgrade myself? And all of you ladies should think that you're a 10.
Do you think all women should view themselves as a 10?
I do. I do think all women should have that confidence.
Do you agree with her, other 10?
Yes, if they actually work on themselves.
So all women are 10s?
I think so. Because we're all
Are all
amazing.
men 10s?
I think in their own way, all men can be 10s, yeah.
How come you're willing to give women the like, yes, girls slay, you're all 10s, the confidence, but for men, you're like, maybe they can reach 10 level.
Because I love women and I want to support women.
So men don't need support?
Men do need support. I never said that.
But she does point something out where you were quicker to say, yes, all women are 10s, but there seemed to be hesitation when we were trying to do the same appraisal of men.
Just because I don't find every man attractive, right?
You find all women attractive?
I find a lot of women, most women attractive, yeah.
Exactly. So now you got females in the hood that want all of this stuff from a regular working dude, or you get what I'm saying? It just ain't. It's making us delusional. And I be saying this all the time. You can't get what a mother don't got, male or female. You can't get what I don't got. So you can listen to that all you want to. If a man work a regular job, paying into his pension, got bills every week, like, you not finna get no $4,000 trip in the middle of the week. He not finna pull up to Lennox and just come out with you a Gucci bag or what, and it don't make him not lit. It just means you have been programmed to believe that these things are a necessity, but they don't match your reality. And then half this don't be buying for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't look you don't, let me put my glasses on.
So you can see the bullshit you about to say.
Yeah, and you don't look up to par. You don't meet the criteria of these women who are getting
You don't have the
these
facilities
things.
for
You
that.
don't look.
I could kick it with any, like, I could just go to my DM. If I want to chill, I could just chill, but that's not what I'm on. I'm not finna just be hanging out. That has to be done. You get what I'm saying?
You say has to be done. What do you mean has to be done for you to hang out?
Like I say, if I'm trying to get interested in my program and what I got going on, invest in me, build me up. If that's what we want, what we doing?
So he has to invest in you and build.
Yeah, because
you up.
I'm an investment. You get what I'm saying? I could bring money in. I could go get my own money. I love to make money. You get what I'm saying?
Drop a bomb. You ain't making enough. If you was making all this money, Queen, your prerequisites wouldn't matter on the money he could bring and the things he could do, because you on your, you just looking for some you could do your 1-2 with. It sounds like a bad investment, and I mean that humbly and respectfully, Queen. Humbly and respectfully.
You know, Vendetta, I always wonder this. When women really like men, do they have to do less? And then the guys that y'all really don't like,
How tall are you?
5'1".
What's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
5'10". Minimum height.
How tall are you?
5'9".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6'4". I gotta get my kids right.
How tall are you?
5'6".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. I like me a good height difference.
How tall are you?
5'7".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6'2". I just like a guy who's taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'4".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'10". That's a good distance from my height.
How tall are you?
5'7".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. I want you to be taller than me when I'm wearing heels.
How tall are you?
5'4"-ish.
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. Cause why not?
How tall are you?
5'2".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'10". I would never date a short guy.
How tall are you?
5'1".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'10". I just can't do a short guy.
How tall are you?
5'4".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'11". That's a good height.
How tall are you?
5'2".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'11". I don't want no short man.
How tall are you?
5'3".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. Cause I don't want nobody short.
How tall are you?
5'2".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 feet. You have to be taller than me. 5'5".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 feet. Cause it's a good height.
How tall are you?
4'10".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
Here, but preferably around here. I'm already short. I don't want my kids to be short too.
Just a bunch of foolishness from start to finish. Start to finish. I mean, it's starting younger and younger. It's starting younger and younger. I mean, these modern women, man, what can you do with them? What can you do? And they all want the same thing, and they be saying that men are, oh, well, you're making that up. Nobody really wants that. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not the older generation, but these young cats, these young ladies, apparently these ones do.
Now, when we say that black men are the leaders in divorce,
y'all come back and say, well, who's initiating the divorces? The women initiate the divorces. We're not talking about who initiates a divorce. We're talking about y'all are the leaders of getting divorced, period. It doesn't matter who initiates it. Y'all get divorced. People don't want to stay with y'all. And that should be very telling. If women are initiating the divorces, it's because they don't want to stay with y'all. Like, I don't y'all argument is flawed. I really don't could somebody help me understand why that would be your rebuttal? Well, who's initiating the divorce? The fact is they don't want to stay married to y'all. So, like, make it make sense.
What are women lacking? Good attitude, Black women in particular. Let's talk about what's a good attitude. Let's be specific. Positive. Imagine that. Service-minded. Already, those two disqualified a bunch of you. Helping and supportive. Confident. Confidence, not loud. Fair and just. Oh my gosh. I feel tired even just saying this. Accountable. Kind. Why is it? It's sad that this is so funny. Kind, damn it. Responsible. You know what I'm describing, y'all? Pro-social. That's the opposite of antisocial. Antisocial doesn't mean you're introverted. Antisocial means that you do things that are destructive to society. Antisocial is also a personality disorder. Let me save that one. Your character, if your liabilities outweigh your assets, you're a liability. Someone would have to be dumb to get on board with you. We see it in the fruit. You don't prioritize your own personal character development, but you do focus heavily on getting the promotion, on how much money you're making. You're becoming consumed with achievement, attaching achievement to your self-worth. Most men don't want a pushover of a woman. That's weird. That's uncomfortable. Like, a man that has some character and values, that's a weird feeling to be able to just push women over physically, emotionally, mentally. Like, she can't hold her own, like, mental ground. That's a weird dynamic to be in for someone who is not like, who's like a normal person. That's a weird dynamic to be in. They're not looking for pushovers, doormats. There's a misrepresentation of being a type of woman that has a mentality that a man likes. Like, they make it so extreme. You must not like yourself. Like, no, I actually love myself, and that's part of why he loves me. Dummy. Y'all are confused. So confused.
Hey, can you put your seatbelt on? Like, I'm tired of listening to it beeping. No, literally, just put your seatbelt on. It's not that big of a deal. Just put your belt on. Put your belt on, seriously. You don't want to put your belt on? Okay, all right. Yeah.
What the?
Put your fucking seatbelt on.
To be fair, she kind of had it coming. Sometimes the greatest lessons in life is learned the hard way. I didn't tell you twice. And to be fair, he actually was a lot nicer than what I would have. I would have slammed on the brakes a lot harder.
He's discussing the mental load and men asking to make a list because I'm not a mind reader.
I cannot stand when husbands tell their wives, just make me a list of all the things you want me to do. I'm not a mind reader. I always tell people, if you have me make a list, then I have to do more of the mental load. I now have to look at everything that needs to get done. Why doesn't your spouse, husband, boyfriend, whoever it is, see the exact same things that you see? Do they see that the toilet needs to be cleaned? Do they see that dinner needs to be made? Do they see that the house has to be cleaned? That laundry has to be done? That the kids have a birthday party coming up? That they need a gift? You should be able to see the exact same thing that your wife sees and do that, and your marriage should be going a hell of a lot better than what it already is, probably.
Yeah, totally disagree. It's not the first time I've disagreed with Kristen. But I get it. I get her perspective. I totally disagree. I'll tell you why. One, we can't hear what you don't say. It's totally unfair to hold people to that standard. Two, I'm sorry, are we supposed to be in a relationship with ourselves? Is that what you're basically saying? Like, we're all going to do the same Like, we're all going to be in charge of the kids' Christmas gifts for their friends. We're all going to be in charge of the toilet. We're all going to be, wait, I'm sorry. I thought we were in a relationship where we were going to say, hey, this is mine, this is yours. These are the things we're each doing, right? Like, these are our responsibilities. Look, if both people are the breadwinner And both people are also the primary caregiver of the children. Okay, by the way, you then can't argue that we shouldn't have 50-50 custody, by the way. But arguably, if that's the pure relationship you have, where we like to cook the same, we're both equally good at cooking, neither of us is particularly likes or dislikes cooking, and we both should cook equally. Like, I get it, but that's usually not how actual people live.
Okay, so there are a decent number of profiles like this. Okay, 31, female, based in the US, event coordinator, average looking in my opinion, and wearing heavy makeup with false lashes in all of her photos, including the casual ones. Here are some excerpts of her profile. I would like someone who is physically my type, attractive, fit, full head of hair, 5'11" or above, at least an 8 or 9 out of 10. Looks matter to me. He must be educated and have a stable job well into 6 figures. Someone who is emotionally intelligent and a high-value man who understands the worth of a woman in a relationship. I won't tolerate anyone who does not know how to treat someone like a lady. I have high standards and I'm not interested in anyone who is trying to lower my standards. Now, this person is rejected because I don't think that the person that she wants will want her back. I mean, I've already seen profiles like this, and she doesn't meet their requirements. But what's very interesting to me is this discourse about trying to lower my standards. I've actually seen that sentiment a bunch of times in my comment section, and I don't actually know what that means. I think it's a very weird thing to say. Like, what do you mean other people are trying to lower your standards? Nobody cares what your standards are, and nobody cares even more to try and lower them. This is a free market, so you can have all of the standards that you want. You can ask for a billionaire if you want, but people also have to choose you. Now, as a matchmaker, I can factually tell you that based on what you're looking for, those people who do meet your requirements, whether or not they would want you back or not. So at some point, especially for someone in my position, it's simply about reality. And what I would say to this person is, hold on to your standards, hold on to them tight, and find yourself someone.
Now, what's funny is she had another profile review where the man was about 48, 50 years old. And, he was looking for somebody. I think he had a kid that was grown, or children. He had a child that was grown, whatever you want to call it. He had children that were grown. And he said, hey, I'm looking for somebody, 20 years younger than I am. Or I think the conversation might have happened to where he said he was open to that. He had already been in a relationship with somebody that was younger than he was. And he was like, oh, actually, it's somehow the topic came up. And he was like, actually, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I've had that before, and it's one of the better relationships that I've had. So yeah, I don't mind that. If she's 20 years younger, yeah, I'm in the best shape of my life. People tell me that I look like I'm 30 something. So yeah, why not? And then what she tried to do is go on essentially what I would call a smear campaign against him. Oh, you're a predator. You're this, you're that. And then it said, I got to the point where I was frustrated, and he arrived at the same conclusion. It's like, okay, well, if you don't like it, just put my profile out there and see what women think. Just see what they think. And he did. And inevitably, like he was talking about, there were some women that liked, that dynamic, and they reached out to him. They DM'd him. But he also got a lot of backlash from the women in her comments. And he said, hey, listen, I got to call you out real quick. You put this narrative out there against me that, I'm this way, and you made it seem like I was this way. Why'd you do that? Oh, well, I this and that. No, take accountability. You had no right to do that. If you're going to be a matchmaker, you can be realistic, but you don't have to dog me out like you did. You didn't dog this woman out like you dogged him out. You just said, well, the men that want you, the men that you want probably don't want you. But I'm going to go ahead and put your profile out there. That's it. Well, hold on to those standards and find you somebody. That's all you said. For that man, you went on a tangent and you railed on that man, as modern women do, trying to make it seem like the man is wrong for wanting what he wanted. The woman was old enough well, y'all gonna want a woman that's 22. I want a woman, I'm open to a woman that's 20 years my junior. I'm open to her. If I'm 50 years old, that would be 30 years old. And if I'm 48, which I think is what he said his actual age was, knock 2 off of that, you got 28. Y'all said, oh, y'all ain't even going for women over 25. She's 30. She's 30. I'm open to dating somebody who is 30. She should be able to make her own decisions, right? But not according to y'all, because y'all already have it in your mind that men are predators and you label them as such. But we ain't even opened your closet yet and seen the things that you're doing.
My God.
Homegirl's been dating a dude maybe a month and a half. He's paying for the hotel. The hotel's about $700 a night. I was like, oh, you got your outfits ready? She was like, girl, I don't even know if I'm going on Tuesday. I was like, why? She was like, because this get my flight to the Turks. And I'm like, but he got your flight back with you. You're flying from somewhere else. He's not flying with you. So she's like, yeah, but he planned the trip for us without getting my flight. And I'm like, bro, how much is the flight to get to the Turks from where you at? $380, right? So she lets him know. He's like, to be quite honest with you, it actually didn't cross my mind because I assumed we were booking our flights together. What I will tell you though, I'm very bothered by the fact that you wouldn't even jump on a plane to come for this trip I planned for us.
If your friend actually liked this, 380 wouldn't have even been a thing. The real fact of the matter is she don't really like this.
That's not true. Bro, she's hella excited about him. Every post on her close friend.
I'm saying this is the root of.
When we started really arguing on the call, I'm like, you went through the whole group chat to tell us how great this guy is, how smart he is, how thoughtful. He got the hotel you wanted.
The driver.
The driver that you didn't need.
When a woman experiences something and really likes it, anything less than that is settling.
Why she ain't just ask for the flight?
It's because she don't really like him.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
That's not it, Mandy.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that might be it too.
Bro, get you a that's gonna do what you want.
And this why these hoes finna have nobody.
And it's okay to have nobody until the right one come.
Why does the right one need to do every single thing? Okay, so this is how.
See, and this is why, you know, a lot of women will continue to remain and be single. Like, yo, this man really went out of his way to, you know, buy your flight. He say, look, I got you. Just, I want to see if you got a little bit of skin in the game. But you know what? I'm actually going to have to agree with her. I don't really think she like him like that. Because if she did, yeah, like she said, the 380 wouldn't be an issue.
Hot take. If divorce didn't include splitting money and property, more women would be fighting to make marriage work and men would be the ones filing. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
If you're a feminist, you should only be eating pussy. I hate feminists because why would you still allow them to come, cum, and leave? If you're a feminist, you should only be eating pussy. You shouldn't even like dick, bitch. You shouldn't have no sons, and you shouldn't need them to do anything for you. Not change your tire, not change your oil, not pump no gas, nothing. And shouldn't be able to do anything for you if you're a feminist. Do everything on your own. You a feminist, shouldn't no niggas be holding the door for you. You got this. What? Your house is on fire? If it ain't no fire woman pulling up, let them burn to the ground. You hate men so much, but guess where you originated from? On balls.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just being you for the day.
What do you mean?
Playing video games, drinking a beer, having some snacks, just sitting around doing nothing. What are you doing?
I'm being you for the day.
Oh, really? So you think I just stand in the kitchen and stare out the window all day?
No, I'm trying to think of ways to start an argument.
Woman in jail accused of killing her own husband and she...
Yo, not even being the Red Power Ranger could save you from these birds.
What is this woman talking about? His shoes cost more than her makeup.
I am a tattoo artist. I am a Power Rangers actor. I'm the Red Ranger for Power Rangers Mythos Wars. Stunt choreographer, MMA fighter, and I play football as well.
Wow. Damn.
I'm not a real big fan of the dreads and the ends. With the red.
Oh, with the
yeah.
That's it's kind of my staple because like all of my peoples know my colors are red, black, and gold. So they know me from my red dreads and my Power Ranger helmet. So that's why.
Wait, did they just release the show or are they?
It just got finished casting and we're shooting in June.
Eyebrow slit in the 2 different colors.
Okay. Well, so for one of those, the eyebrow, my stylist did that.
Oh,
she thought it would be a stylist.
Why'd you let it happen?
What if it wasn't my decision?
Well, you let it happen. Again, impulsive.
Agents, contract, stylists.
Oh, it was for the
role.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
that's what I was
you
saying,
didn't
it wasn't-
lead with that. Now I feel bad.
Homie does MMA, tattoos. Above all, he's the Red Power Ranger. Are you kidding me? Got his own stylist, got all this going, and all these chicks don't hear none of that. They go, oh, I'm not digging, the red tips on the dreads. Yo, my dreads define who I am, for real. Like, the most important thing to you, bird brain, is my hair or my shoes, and then not even being knowledgeable. Like, imagine if a shorty has some real expensive, like, heels on, and you were like, like those heels or whatever, and she's like, nah, yo, these heels cost, $2,000-3,000. Like, what you talking about my heels? And obviously he ain't gonna say nothing like that to her, but she don't even know what them shoes cost. And then he's telling them, yo, I got a stylist, it's contracted, this is what I do. And to them, they're like, nah, not enough. Yo, hypergamy is crazy in these chicks. Entitlement, like, I just don't understand. There's like almost nothing you can do to make these chicks happy. And then shows like Pop the Balloon, I get it, they get a lot of views, but you're not gonna find love on this. At some point, I'm starting to think this is all for show and clout, but nevertheless, it's here. Being the Red Ranger will not save you. Yo, I'm telling you, you could have all your friends be Power Rangers, you could be an X-Men, and it still wouldn't be enough for Shorty to be like, nah, I'm not digging the fit. So don't mess with these bird brains. Try to get you some traditional. Don't get you some chick with a big following and none of that, trying to get show and clout and get mad validation. Do you be a king, and that's it. Not even being the Red Power Rangers enough these days.
Whenever women come online and complain about the level of attractiveness of the men that they themselves are attracting, I automatically assume it's rage bait. Because there's no way you lack that much self-awareness to think that you are so grand and above and beyond these petty little men that try and speak to you on a daily basis. Most men shoot where they think they're gonna score. Let's start there. So if a man is a 5, he's probably going to shoot for other 5s, 6s, 4s, maybe a 7 if he's feeling lucky. Most 5s are not gonna shoot for 10s unless they feel like shooting for the moon one day. But on a day-to-day, most men are shooting where they think they're going to score. And yes, he looked at you and said, yeah, that girl's probably on my level. She might say yes to me. And if that offends you, feel free to look in the mirror and change some things. And we have to remember that we are not the ones that set our place in the dating market. We have this idea that we are all 10s out of 10s because I said I'm a 10, so I'm a 10. And that's not up to you. It's actually up to the men. And feel free to ask one to see where you rank, because those ones that are coming online and just asking random men, they are getting comments filled with things that are going to make them very insecure in the future. And I don't wish that on my worst enemy. So ask a trusted male friend, would you?
I asked her, I go, well, what's a movie that makes girls cry? And she says, well, the greatest love story ever, of course, The Notebook. That movie's a turd. All right. Sorry. I'll give you a quick rundown. For anybody who hasn't seen the movie, I'll quick give you the rundown. There's a lot of fluff in the movie, but this is the gist of it. All right, buckle up. So, guy meets a girl, they fall in love, but the family doesn't think this guy is right for her. So she moves away. She meets a second guy. They fall in love. They get engaged. They're going to get married. But then the first guy shows up again, and they start banging again. And then she says, oh, by the way, fiance, I love you and everything, but this first guy, he is my true love, and I need to be with him. And I watched it with this girl, and she's like, oh, my God. Isn't that just the greatest love story ever? I go, the movie about the cheating, is that what you're talking about? That movie? Nobody gives a about the fiance as long as the girl's happy, I guess. Right? Like, that is one of the most loved movies by women, and if you were to just flip the roles, oh my God, that would be one of the most hated movies by women. Oh my God. I pray somebody remakes the movie and flips the roles. You can call it The Playbook.
Are you guys single?
Yes, sadly.
So you are meeting guys at bars and clubs, and they are coming up and talking to you.
No. Guys do not come up to me. I don't know who's teaching y'all, but
That part. Would you prefer that guys walked up to you?
yes, but like, it depends. It's gotta be a good line. It's gotta be a good line. Yeah. Really strong line.
I think a guy walking up to you talking about, hi, how are you? My name is Joe. What's good? Is a good line.
Yes.
Like, what's good? Yes. And what's your name?
If they notice that you're interested, like if we're making eye contact across the room or something, if a random guy just comes up to you out of nowhere and you weren't like giving him the signs that like you wanted him to, like that can be
Honestly, I serve, I bartend, but what the expectation is, you've asked me on a date, right?
Yeah.
I probably ain't even got my wallet, baby.
Yeah.
Cause why would you ask me out if you're not gonna pay for everything? That's just like saying no. It's the same thing as, let's say the tip is already included in the bill, but let's say he say, okay, I'm gonna pay for the food, but you got to pay for the drinks. You gonna look at that nigga like you crazy?
No, he been doing that.
It's
literally the same.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
0.
How much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
0. Can I say negative?
So what's the number?
0.
Genuine question. Why do men get married? Why do you need women for? Why do you need your wives if you hate them? Isn't it easier to just stay single or be gay? Clearly you're all gay. You hate your wife.
I'm going to give my perspective here, but before I do, I just want to point this out here. No ring. I'm sure it's completely irrelevant, but here we go. My wife knows I don't like going to Costco, but she still asks me and still wants me to go, and I go with her. Now, I go with her because of her. Now, it doesn't mean I have to like going to Costco. And just because I don't like going to Costco doesn't mean I hate her. All those men were there. Think about that. You're asking men that are at a place if they like being there, and they say no, 0, but they are there. And this woman is still finding some negative way of looking at it and saying, why do you get married? Why do you hate your wives? Just be gay. What are you talking about? Like, I do stuff all the time for my wife that I don't like, and she does a lot of stuff for me that she doesn't like. That's marriage, dummy. Like, what are you expecting? And it makes me think that's probably why you're single. You don't understand men. You don't understand marriage. I don't like going to Costco, but I do it. My wife doesn't expect me to like going to Costco. She just wants me there. I'm so happy my wife isn't one of these darn nasty feminists. Goodness gracious, I looked out.
They literally don't get it. They don't get marriage. They don't get relationships. They don't get anything that it's outside of themselves. It's stupidity. You use the right word. Dummy. I would use loser. Shut up. Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about. You run around here ignorantly. Well, you're gay, you're this and that, because I don't want to be at Costco for 3 or 4 hours. If you've ever been to Costco, these women are browsing. You can go in there, get what you need to get, and get out. These women are browsing. They're over there looking at the clothes for 15, 20 minutes. Okay, we could have come in here and we've been in and out in 15 to 20 minutes. But we got to go browse and look at this over here. We got 3 items on the list. 3. It's hard enough to go through Costco and just get those 3 items. We fool around and get 10 items. And that, really with the 3 items, you might end up paying like $70, honestly. But we go in there looking to spend $70. We end up spending $250 just by virtue of being in there. Right? So we got to go in there. We got to look at the clothes. Then we got to go over here and look at the deals that are on sale, pots and pans. We know we're not going to get just the little knickknacks. And then we go and get 1 item that we actually came there for. And then we're looking at the desserts. And do you want a rotisserie chicken? Do you want some wings? Do you want some soup? And all this other stuff that we didn't come to get. But I'm thinking I want a soup. So we're going to go ahead and put the soup in there. And I'm thinking I want chili today. So I'm going to go ahead and put the chili in there as well. I'll freeze it and we can pull it out next week and eat it for dinner. This would be a quick dinner for us and the kids. Really, they do that type of stuff. But tonight, I'm going to get a rotisserie chicken. We still have one thing that we came in here for, along with the soup, the chili, and the rotisserie chicken. So we finally get the 2nd and 3rd item, but then we have to go browse and look for drinks. And maybe we need some more toilet paper. Oh, let's go stop by here and see what samples they're serving. We've hit 3 samples already. And then we go over here and the salesman or the saleswoman talks to us for about another 5-10 minutes. And then we have to wait in the long line. That's another 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, I'm super hungry and starved because we've been in here for a couple of hours. Let's go to the food court. Oh, I'm famished. We got to sit down and eat. That's another hour. Check out to sitting in and the food court be busy. The food court be busy. By the time you get home, you've been out for 2.5, 3.5, 4 hours. 4 hours. So no, I don't like coming to Costco. It's 4 hours. Are you crazy? Stop talking stupid. You guys don't seem to understand that men, you wouldn't either, which is why y'all don't be watching a football game. Oh, it's too long for me. I don't want to do it.
I was only married for 75 days before I filed for a divorce. These people, why are you even getting married?
I was married for 75 days before I filed for a divorce. I've told this story before, but so many women ask me, so I'll tell the story again. And let me preface this by saying, before y'all jump in the comment section talking about God, this and that and the third, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I was married for long enough to see what I needed to see, and I dipped. I don't feel no type of way about it. I got in and I got out. It's something that I would never do again, and it just is what it is. We did not know each other very long. We knew of each other for a long time, but we did not know each other for a long time.
Then why are you getting married?
And at the time when he asked me to marry him, I kind of was in a space where I was like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. I'll do it. Like, and that's the honest truth, y'all. Like, that's just the honest truth. He had been watching me for quite some time online and crushing on me for quite some time online. And so we exchanged numbers and started texting, back and forth. And it didn't take him long. He asked me on a date, which hindsight is 2020. He said, maybe we can meet up for coffee or tea. And I should have left his ass where he had me up at. But what I did say was, I don't meet men for coffee dates. So I'm not getting in my car to go on no coffee date. It's not happening. He had no problem planning. He had no problem taking me where I want to go. He had no problem with if I said, I don't like that, I don't want to do that. He didn't get offended. He was just basically it's whatever. It's your world.
The marriage is a joke to them. They're not in it to stay. They're in it to flaunt. They're in it to show off. They have no interest in actually committing and making sure that their marriage works. So it's just something that I wanted to check off. And I know how bad it sounds, but it's the truth.
As a wife in a healthy, happy, successful marriage, I've been with my husband since high school. I got lots of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. So stick around if you want to know how to maintain a healthy, happy marriage. I'm your girl, Kiara Lachey. Let's get it. I did a video about my strict program. So I'm gonna tell y'all about his strict program because a lot of y'all loved that video and I just want to share his side. Okay, first and foremost, respect, communication, and transparency. I'm cool with that. I got to keep that heat on me everywhere I go. My safety is important to him. If I'm not with him, I have to know how to get back home. We hit the range, trains me on all those things. That's very strict in this house. I was getting my nails done one time in a private suite, okay? He pulls up, walks in, I hear, it's him, you forgot something. Puts it in my purse, gives me a kiss, and before he walks out, he says, stop forgetting this. Yes, sir. I can't wear anything to bed, bonnet, perfume, period. I cannot carry my own bags. He does not want me carrying bags, grocery bags, luggage, none of that. He says, don't embarrass him. I have no problem helping, but hey, I'm gonna let that man. Sometimes he'll let me carry a little bag so it feels like I'm helping. I'm cool with it. I do not open my own door. He does not allow, don't embarrass. I do not speak ill of him. I only speak highly of my husband. I do not go out dressed inappropriately. I don't be in everybody's face. Kiki, when a man tells me, oh, you're beautiful, smile for me, baby, smile for me, baby. I don't do that. After I tell you I'm married and I say I'm not interested, I'm married, I'm happily married, get out my face. Have a good day. I'm respectful in my attire, in my actions, and in my words. Oh, I do not pump gas. I don't pump my own gas at all. I don't even look at the gas gauge. I don't look at the gas gauge. That's just not my problem. He doesn't want me to fill the gas tank up. I don't do it. I let him handle it. It's always full. Another thing, no clothes on in the house unless we have guests. For me, I'm cool with it. I hit the gym constantly. What I'm drinking right now, the Just Shred, I'm cool with it. I look good. No late nights out with my friends. So he wants me to stay safe. I can go frolic all day long, but at night, late nights, I'm in the house, home, cuddled up with my man, and my baby. And same for him. He goes out with his friends, you know, but he's back in a reasonable time, both of us. I do not call him out of his name. I respect him with everything that I have in me, so I will never call him no hoe, no mother. Now, these are our strict rules in our marriage. This is what works for us. If you can't get down with any of these, do it works for your relationship. But this is what we do to maintain our healthy, happy marriage. We have rules, we have respect, and it just works. If you want to learn more, just kind of get a little big sister advice, big cousin advice, stick around and follow for more, comment, engage. Make sure I know y'all paying attention. I'll see y'all at the next video. Love you. Mwah.
Hey. Oh, I was going to ask if you were close by, but I guess not.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jay. Maybe I misunderstood, but since I didn't hear from you, I assumed we weren't still on today.
An ETA on the lady? Well, she's still at home in a bonnet, so I guess I'm getting stood up right now.
Well, I would have come, but I haven't heard from you since Wednesday.
We confirmed plans on Wednesday. When did the plans become unconfirmed between Wednesday and Friday?
When I didn't hear from you since Wednesday.
I hit you up yesterday.
Yeah, on IG, you sent a reel and I thought it was funny and I hearted it, but that's not confirmation.
I'm sorry, sir. Hold on.
Look, I promise, I'm not trying to be difficult, but a little confirmation to let me know that you're still interested would have been nice.
That's why I scheduled the date.
Yeah, but even my friends check in like the day of to let me know, like, are we still on for dinner? It's just a respectful thing to do.
Look, forgive me for just being too busy with work. I just figured as adults, you know what I mean? Like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. What? I just want to let you know that we close in 10 minutes.
Never marry a woman who's a big fan of a celebrity. My brother, that's idolatry. It's so sad a guy like him gonna sit there and smile on camera. She's putting you through humiliation ritual and 4K. When you tolerate this type of disrespect, gentlemen, there's no point of return at all. He can't come back from this. He's the same type of guy. She has him thread around her finger. Like, this is insane to even think that she would really post this. And there's probably women in the comments as well, boosting it up, hyping it up. My guy right here is smiling. Just go ahead and sit on the chair right over there in the corner, my brother. Sit in the chair in the corner. These are the same type of women, I'm telling you. She would let whoever this Riley Green guy is, she would let him crack. He could clap. Riley Green could definitely clap these cheeks any day he wants. I'm telling you, bro, these are the type of girls, they're not loyal to you, bro. She's with him 8 out of 10 because he's providing. He looks like a provider. I could tell a provider from afar. He looks like a man that pays all the bills. I know a man that don't go 50-50. That's him right there. That's a 100-0 type of brother. And that's what happens when you go 100-0 with a woman. You got to put her through something, bro, or she going to just put you through something. You don't put her through the ringer, she going to put you through the ringer. It can't be like that. You gotta be, I'm telling you, bro, when it comes to relationships, you got to demand more from women because if not, they're going to shame you. Like, this is literally, he's in the middle of the town at this point, and they're just throwing tomatoes at him. Like, this guy's a jester. He's a clown. This is crazy. But nonetheless, you got to vet early on. Don't let women disrespect you. At the first sign of disrespect, you walk away. If you're struggling with your dating psychology, you need more help to guide yourself and to not pick these type of women in the end. I made a special video for you. Click the link in my bio.
You didn't bring money? Do you just leave the house?
I did. Thank
Nice to
you
meet you.
for inviting me. Nice to meet you too.
You invited yourself. But it's worked out well. So far, it's working out
So far, and I've been here like for 5 minutes.
Yep.
So we still have to.
We'll see. We're still seeing, but it's a pretty good start.
But where are you from, by the way?
India, originally.
India?
Am I also... Wait, no. That looks real expensive.
What?
Okay, the date
breakfast.
is officially over. I subscribed to pay for one drink, which turned out to be too expensive.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Am I eating?
It's a smoothie bowl. Are you really not gonna pay for me?
Honestly, I just can't, because if I did, my mom would check my credit card information and then...
Who?
Yeah, my mom still checks my credit card, so if she sees that
You can't be serious.
I mean, I'm only 29.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't just check it.
First of all, you look way older than 29, so I assumed you were like 34, 35, but
She'll still be checking this.
equally, no, come on, this is equally as problematic.
I love my mom. What's wrong with that?
No, it's perfectly fine, but
You didn't bring money? Do you just leave the house?
I did. I bring my own money.
Maybe you should use it.
So this is not a date anymore. Well, I'm telling you, this is not a date anymore. So I'm gonna pay for it with my own money, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but this is not a date anymore.
So can I still see you?
No, don't even ask, please.
I don't know what they got going on, but what I can say, is modern women have gotten comfortable running up a bill. They've gotten comfortable with it. Just running up the bill. Just whatever. We're going to come here for one drink. Okay, well, since I'm coming here for one drink, I'm going to get the most expensive thing. And I'm a little bit hungry. I don't care what he said. I don't care how he feels. I'm still going to do what I want to do anyway. And I'm going to get what I want. So not only am I going to get a super expensive drink, I'm going to get a super expensive appetizer, a meal. And what modern women will do is even if you pick something that's dirt cheap, they'll go in there and get the most expensive thing on the menu. The most expensive thing on the menu. And oh, I want this. I want to try this. Ooh, I want to try that. Ooh, I want to try this. On your dime. I wouldn't get it myself. I wouldn't pay for it myself, even though I'm a girl boss. Even though I'm a boss babe, I wouldn't try it myself. But you can pay for it because you're the man.